their living soul. Am I evil? By the right-hand path standards, I am quite f***ing evil.
Having a dad that worships the devil is just like feeling like an outcast.
What if my kids wanted me to stop? We've already had the conversation. That's not gonna happen.
Do you wish people would be more accepting?
Yeah.
Being a Satanist in the Bible Belt can be restricting. It can be oppressive. It's hard to keep work. It's hard to get work. Once people know, they treat you differently. I've lost contact with basically every member of my side of the family. So where do you want to start? We are in the ritual chamber where majority of our rituals occur here at the doctrine of Angra Mainyu. Your head's on this end. We use fog machines that helps lubricate the environment for spiritual entities. And then the north wall, because north is the seat of evil, you find Shiva. Lord Shiva to us rise up, thou father of us, for I will cause that conflict in the world. And she has two lions on her side. She's also the goddess of the beasts of the field. And Immense's blood is what we use to corrupt everything, because that is the biggest beacon for demons. A lot of people might think that handling menstrual blood would be gross. There's a lot of religious connotation against it, but it's a corrupting fluid. It's what attracts demons and what brings demons. It is said in Zoroastrianism to have sex with a menstruating woman is a straight guide to hell. It's actually worse than committing blasphemy. This is the menses pot, as we call it. It's actually a clay pot, as you can see. We don't cover it, so it gets dried out and caked pretty fast. So we got to fill it up usually twice a month. Well, she donates the menses blood, and other females will donate the menses blood, and then we mix it with costume blood because, you know, they're obviously not producing enough to fill up the pot. It's just not humanly possible, except for maybe over a year or two's time.
My role in the church is in Mobed. I'm one of the higher up priests. Also on paperwork, I am the treasurer of it and the secretary.
Do you care if you're offending anyone?
No, I don't.
The infamous athame, the ritual dagger as they call it, it is not a killing device. It is not a let's sacrifice the virgin kind of thing. It's nothing like that at all. It's actually, for left-hand path magic, it's actually replaced as the wand.
What's all the red stuff on it?
Again, it's menstrual blood. Part of the Yasna ritual, which is our weekly liturgy, everything gets covered in the corrupting fluid. He likes to bark loud. Come on, doggy. Come on. Come on. Yeah, it's new people. I know. Come here. Is it ironic that we have a dog that we love and care for? No, because in devil worship, we understand that the human being can only love so much. We can't love every other person on the planet, nor should we. We should be able to hate freely as well, but those who are in our family, those who are the enclosed network of the church, we love them, we share that, we watch over them, they watch over us.
So your children are very important to you?
Yes, sir, very much so. We hide the religion from their schools. We hide a lot of things so that they can have as normal of a life as possible. Well, two of my kids, they couldn't understand the precepts of the concepts anyway. My middle child, it's up to her. It's up to her to believe what she wants. She knows the literature. She knows she knows what we do, and it's her decision on what she's going to do. Yeah, Amber, explain why you haven't decided on what type of religion that you're going to practice, if you're going to practice one at all.
I don't know. I don't know if it's actually real or not. That's all.
You don't know if what's real.
Stuff.
Define stuff.
The spirits are real or not. I'm the daughter of Adam Daniels.
Would you be interested in following in, like, you know, your father's footsteps and...
Not really. I'm just wanting to go my own way. I don't want to take on after the church because it's just, I don't know if I would be actually able to handle it or not, and that's just not what I want in my life.
What a lot of people don't understand about me, and they don't understand about my personality because nobody takes the time to, is the more you tell me no, or the more you tell me I should do something else, the harder I'm going to fight you. The worse it's going to get. The more I'm going to stand up. The more the fire is going to be lit inside of me. What if my kids wanted me to stop? We've already had that conversation. That's not going to happen.
Having a dad that worships the devil is just like feeling like an outcast, and like it's like nobody wants to be around you because they're just like they like hate you or like scared of you or something, and it's kind of hard to keep friends sometimes.
I have ritualistically burned the Holy Bible, the Quran, the Talmud, the Torah, Buddhist sutras, different Hindu sutras. You name it, I've burned it. I burned it out of blasphemy. No, I don't care if people are upset by it. The whole issue with right-hand path religions like Christianity, Buddhism, is mind control. I'm going to control your mind, and I'm going to control your habits, and you're going to do these things the way I say you're going to do them, because some holy God decided that I was the guy, which was really he was the guy who decided this shit. He was the guy who wanted the power over people. He was the guy who wanted to enslave people to do whatever the hell he wanted them to do. And as far as I'm concerned, that type of mindset, they can go f*** themselves. If they feel the need to come over here and come on my property, they're going to be met with much more aggression than they could ever come up with. Somebody wants to come in here and threaten me, threaten my family, threaten my property, they will die. I will meet them with more aggression than they could ever imagine. Just because I look like a fat, sloppy guy doesn't mean I can't fight.
I mean, are you like unhappy with the situation?
It depends how it is. There's maybe some way to feel normal or accepted in some way, I guess.
Do you wish people would be more accepting?
Yeah.
Basically, I worked at this Conoco station at 23rd in Portland. A guy had just rolled in. He came in and stabbed one of our regulars in the gut. He went to stab me, and I had to end up defending myself. And the guy busted his head open like a pumpkin all over the floor. It was a life-changing event for me because, first off, you're not expecting to have to kill somebody ever. I mean, but I did it anyway, and I tried to find solace, and there was no solace to be found. In fact, I was told that I was committing the sin of wrath by defending myself by not only the Christians, Catholics, but the Buddhists and several other folks in the religious community. Hell, even my mom. This is the joint. What could I have done differently so the guy didn't die? What could have happened differently so he could have survived, or whatever needed to happen, instead of me having to carry that with me for the rest of my life? That's the kind of questioning I think. I wouldn't say I'm glad that I found devil worshiping. Devil worshiping became the tool to allow me to deal with my inner demons and to get through anything that the world could throw at me. It gave me the strength I needed. It gave me the hardness I needed to live in the world that it is.
Where do you think you'd be if it hadn't happened?
I'd probably still be doing the Buddhist thing, the martial arts and the Buddhist thing. I don't think my line of thinking would have changed. I don't think there would have been a snap right there.
You don't like looking at it?
I don't want to look at it, no. Sorry. How do you accept the fact that everybody says you're a f***ing murderer when you just defended yourself? That's what it all boils down to. Sorry,
You see this man? Jesus! He died for your sins. Jesus! I'm gonna need some documented proof of this other than a book that you guys have been reading for the past couple thousand years.
I adapted it for my own purposes.
What's up, guy? I don't think I've ever actually seen this statue.
The Oklahoma City bombing that occurred in 1995. What we have over on this side is the memorial itself. Over from the memorial or in the museum, the post office took a hit. This old cathedral took a very hard hit, and this is the restoration of the old cathedral. And then the Catholic Church has decided that they would just put a big old statue of Jesus to bring about solace to all the death and destruction that happened across the street. And since when did they care about killing people? I mean, they've been killing pagans and witches and Jews for thousands of years. Why would they care about a couple hundred people across the street? But it's whatever.
With our symbol right here, and then with Jahi on the back, and then you have this one. They really like this one. The Christians that were walking up there, they were staring a long time at it. I guess they've never seen a naked ass before.
Can I interest you ladies in a flyer? Sure. Thank you. Would you like one?
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Jason, check this out. There you go, bro.
Do you think some people might find it disrespectful that you're here?
Them. I don't care if they find it disrespectful. They can themselves. I have every right to be here as everybody else. I'm a citizen of this country, and I have the free will to say whatever the hell I want due to the Constitution. And if I want to come up and mock this idiocracy that they call Jesus,
Yeah, possibly.
we're gonna go find our guys and then head out tomorrow. We'll catch up with you guys.
Going and tracking somebody down? Yeah, he ran pretty quickly. I saw that.
Where'd he go?
He went that way. I'm very disgusted.
He ought to be beat.
It just didn't need to be here. He has a right to do what he wants to do, but it doesn't need to be here. And it certainly didn't need to be across from the memorial.
Each one of the missing cubes that he's putting those in represents one of the people that was lost, or a victim that was over there. So you're defacing that, and then he also defaced the Christ with his back crying. So that's not okay.
Oma Savaya Jaya Ma Imara Jakarta Para Deyana Oyara Jakarta Ora Bara Karavaya Ike Karabaras Vara Miri Avajana Karotra Ora Orjayakarta Ke Barhagata Pratike Vahaka Oma Jaya Magala Adar Kardaskar Ke Sapta Pirati Ke Vahaka.
I was just thinking how, you know, we're just normal people, you know, we put our shoes on one at a time like everybody else. You know?
I don't.
There's no need to be so scared, you know, we're not gonna eat you. That's
I mean, some people might be freaked out by the menstrual blood on your hand.
well, some people might, you know, it's to each their own.
But see, that's the one thing we're trying.
Doesn't really come off. Oh, just a bunch of like-minded weirdos.
Yeah, I'd say we're as normal as everybody.
That's Anton LaVey, the founder of Satanism. That should be self-evident. That's the Baphomet that everybody sees. This is not a swastika. It is called a wolf cross.
Are you evil?
Yes, I am pure evil in the standards set by the Christians and the Muslims and everybody else because I believe in freedom of speech, I believe in freedom of thought, I believe in the freedom of action. In other words, it is me who controls what I do, what I say, what I think, and I will allow myself to think whatever I want, say whatever I want, and do whatever I want. I am responsible for me. I am not responsible for God, and no God is responsible for me. And through my words and my deeds, I am offending God, and that is my whole goal, is to offend God to the point, to make his people miserable, to bring about apostates, to bring about anguish, so that they lose their power.